There are several exceedingly important truths which are seen in this verse and which must be taken to heart. Paul says, I do not set aside the grace of Christ. Grace is getting what one does not deserve. That's correct. That's grace. The giving of Jesus Christ is the ultimate act of grace. No one on earth deserves what God has done through him. Not a person that was born before Christ, not a person that was born at the time of Christ, and no person after the time of Christ deserves what God did in Jesus Christ. That will take care of the argument about, by the way, about what about the guy that lived in Papua New Guinea 427 years ago that never heard about Christ? It doesn't matter. We don't need Christ to go to hell. That is our default position already. We need Christ to not go to hell. That's why it doesn't matter. Every single person, whether it's a person born 427 years ago in Papua New Guinea, or if it's a person that lives in the most holy part of America where they have a church on every street and he has been flooded with Christianity all of his life, if he hasn't come to Christ, he is just as condemned as that guy in Papua New Guinea 427 years ago. Everybody got that? We don't need Jesus to go to hell. We need him to get out of that. Okay? I do not set aside the grace of God. The giving of Jesus Christ is the ultimate act of grace. No one on earth deserves what God has done through him. All have sinned and all deserve death. And even if you haven't sinned, which you have, but even if you haven't, you've still inherited your father's sin. And you are under your federal head, who is Adam, and so you're condemned already anyway. That's John 3:18. Okay? All have sinned, all deserve death, condemnation, and hell. But God sent Christ to redeem us from that sorrowful end.